know me, other than somebody initially teaching me something, which is already done to get me on the path, it's pretty much up to me, because we're talking about the only person that has a path to your soul is yourself.
You know, I'm starting to notice how much the government really don't care about what you think. They don't care about what you post. They don't care about what movie they put out on their own, because they are part of the CIA, the FBI, all of them are part of the industry of entertainment. How do you think all these secrets get inside all these movies? Because like, they be knowing. So they give it to you to watch, to keep you entertained. And we gonna watch it because we want to know certain things, because they don't know everything. So we want to, you know, they don't know all come from them, but most of it kind of does. Like I said, they don't care about what you post, think. They don't care about, like I said, what movie you watch. If you riot out here, go marching. You see how many times marching have never changed anything. Literally. How many fucking Instagram posts you make about how you hate them, or quote unquote exposing them, because like, you'll never probably expose anybody who keeps hiding. It's like they play a real well game of hide and seek. That's what I do know. Also, how many books they put out, you will never really understand. If you want to hide it, put it in a book. That's what I've been noticing. And I might not read every book, but the books that I have read, they give me some kind of, you know, context on what's going on. They don't always tell you the absolute truth, but it gives you a direction of how to think, or what way of thinking, which is also programming. But there at least is some truth in some things. So, you know, I just came out here because, like, these are some of the thoughts that should be on my mind. I know they be on your mind too. I see my locks is kind of like locking up, freeforming. Also because I didn't put a do-rag on one day, so it kind of got crazy. You know, actually go take this off. They got one job. And one job only. That one job is to keep you under control. It's to program you. Program your subconscious mind. They want you to be a slave. They want this to be part 2 of slavery. And they want you to think for yourself. They want you to either be a robot or just an actual slave under some type of control. Just listen to everything they say. How many of you guys actually want to be a slave? How many of you guys want to be plugged in to the matrix? It's kind of like when you plug something in and everything start working. That's kind of how like they're doing with our minds in a way. Not all of us, but most of us. And it's growing. And yeah, there's like always a fight between conscious and unconscious people, what we like to call them. I just feel like they're not caught up yet. I feel like everybody's conscious of something. It might not be on our wave, but they'll catch up. They'll eventually get it. And if they don't, I still feel like they'll get it. What they did with like COINTELPRO, no matter how many times you think you up, all they gotta do is infiltrate you and, you know, change your thought process. They know everything about you. They know how you thinking. They know what you want to do next. Kind of like algorithm. They kind of like know exactly what's going on with you and how you thinking. Especially today, like, it's at an all-time high when it comes to algorithm. Everybody's thinking about the same thing, so they know how to control this even easier. This sun feels so good. But yeah, even with like laws and amendments, you know, they always got some type of paperwork to, you know, control us that way as well. Try to get us to, you know, obey. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to get us to, you know, do certain things and keep us, you know, at a low frequency or under control somehow. That's why they call it the world, like a world government. Because outside of this world government, there's a huger existence somewhere. There's a better existence somewhere where you don't have to follow these stupid ass rules. And I'm not saying, oh, just go overseas. No, I'm talking about somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's somewhere. And maybe one day it'll be here, but right now we under way too much control to even possibly get to that stage of our subconscious to tap into that energy. For all of us to be on one accord. I don't like to call them elite because it's nothing elite about them. It's not really much, you know, that's really that cool about them. They just got a couple things over us. They had some things ahead of us, but they don't have the ultimate power. And that's what we got to understand. We giving them the ultimate power, something that they would never ever accomplish. We're damn near trying to make it possible for them to do that. I don't know why. Even with privacy, we don't have no privacy. We got phones all in our hand. Everything plays into that. It's crazy how I dead ass thought this lady was gonna let her dogs come get me and eat me. I don't know, sometimes people crazy like that. Hey, I'm gonna get my dogs on you, bark bark. Whatever. Can or not, some type of bug around. There's always like this dumb small bug that you didn't even think exists. Definitely on your stuff. Like, there's no doubt. Yeah, like I gotta keep speaking on the government, because like the FBI, the CIA, you know, the Army, the cops, whatever you want to name them, call them, whatever entity those parasitic entities. Like, they could find me right now, right? They could find small criminals, people in neighborhoods, Osama bin Laden. Criminals, they can find what we call small criminals, because I like to call them small criminals compared to what I'm about to say. They can easily find these people within like 24-hour range or whatever. They can easily find these. They find like pedos, like pedophiles, or you know, hardcore rapists. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't y'all find them? Why is it so hard to find them? Why? What's really going on? Give us the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all that dumb? Or y'all that, you know, y'all like to hide everything? I know I'm not the only person who think like this. There's no way. There's no way y'all can't catch child traffickers. There's no way. That's just bizarre to me, you know? Y'all don't want to. And if y'all do, y'all probably have them on y'all team. That's how crazy and sadistic y'all are. Ain't nothing new under the sun. All this technology y'all got, all the technology China got, wherever else, y'all know how to get people. Y'all just pick and choose. That little ass list ain't gonna do nothing for us. There's too many more. We need all of them. We can't throw them in the jail, because, you know what I'm saying? What's up, bird? Right next to me, that's cool. Can't throw them in our jails, because that's too obvious. They're all quote-unquote private prisons, but you know how that go. They gonna make it a little bit more private. That's if they don't go kill themselves or hang themselves already, because they cowards, but, you know, that's how it go. I'm just out here thinking, man, you know, because I told myself I was gonna come out here. I was supposed to like come out here and just vent to y'all like a while ago, which is like 3 years ago. I was supposed to do that, but I didn't do it, because like, sometimes you just want to think for yourself, but sometimes you need to record yourself too, just to see if it's worthy enough to go on the internet. They don't give a fuck about nothing that you do. As long as it ain't in their way and their agenda and what they trying to do, they don't care. As long as you push in a certain way to stop these people, is if we stop being parasites to our own selves. If we become conscious and we understand what's going on and we wake up and we educate ourselves, ain't about nobody educating us. Because we gotta take the information and see if it's real or not. We gotta see if it resonates with our souls. And if you too tapped into the matrix, these worldly things going on, you're gonna be like, you know, you're gonna be a part of it. You're not gonna really care about, you know, the conscious stuff that's going on too much. It's gonna be like a scale like that's really uneven in the favor of the bullshit. Honestly, that's just how I'm feeling, you know. Keep a banana on me, man. I gotta keep a banana on me. That's the only way we're gonna wake up, if we become conscious ourselves and we stop feeding our own parasites that has been grown onto us, because they don't make everything. We kind of do it ourselves, but they teach us a lot of things at childhood years on how to think. So those are parasites. Parasites was never a good thing. Name one parasite that's actually a good parasite. You can't. It's not good. You know, they program you through your subconscious mind. Let's go back to that, because I've been on this a lot lately. I've been watching people who they've been talking about the subconscious mind a lot, and you know, it's kind of obvious. Like, our mind operates off the subconscious. You might think through the conscious, and you might speak a red ant. I feel like I probably got all these ants in my fucking pants. Dude. Hold on for a second. Drink some of that good old tea. Boy, it's funny when you think you did something to your tea, like made it warmer, but it's really still scorching hot. Shit burn your tongue, and then your taste buds like feel like a soft mattress or something. It's like, what's going on? I'm so mad I can't drink my tea right now. I thought that was the situation I was coming out here to, but because I got a flask where, you know, it should stay hot. Pretty much what I was saying, like the government program us. And the easiest way of doing that is through repetition. Keep repeating the same things, trauma, you know, and symbols. Repetition is kind of like obviously doing the same thing over and over again to try to get people to think a certain way. Daily life, the week, the days, the weekend, the months, the years, times, like all that is like a form of repetition. Holidays, whatever you want, whatever you're thinking about when it comes to repetition. The songs, the sounds, everything is kind of like repetition, you know? Can't tell me back in the day we used to think like this. Ain't no way in hell we should be on a certain schedule like this. We just operate off nature. We operate off the way how we wanna vibe out. We don't go off of time. We don't go off no alarm clock. We don't go off of none of that. You don't see the trees waking up to an alarm. That'd be kind of scary. So trauma is what gets us as well, because like something can happen to you, or I wouldn't even say you personally, but like that's just like obviously personal on so many other different levels that will make you the way you are. Trauma in a way where it's like the world, like 9/11 or the Boston bomb massacre or the Black Wall Street bombing. I could keep naming a whole bunch of ones, but like a massacre, like a way of people to get people to like to know that something. Also repetition. They know something coming up, so it prepares them and it brings traumatic scenes, traumatic memories to your mind to make you think like, oh, okay, like this is traumatic. This is gonna happen again. This is the way life is. You know, this is the way life is. So you're not gonna really question things. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, like bet, like this is the norm. This is normal. But in actuality, is it really normal, or did it become normal for you not that long ago? I think it became normal for you not that long ago. Symbols too. I had to get to a different angle. Symbols also make you, you know, use your subconscious in a certain way they also make you this way as well. It could even be like spirituality. Those symbols of spirituality. And religion. Certain brands and logos. All that is like symbols. Things that you write in your notebook before you fall asleep. Drawings. Everything is a bunch of symbols. That's another way to program a subconscious mind. It could be a lot of positivity to that, or it could be used for evil. Like this government is using it for evil to control us with every single way, every which way you think. They definitely doing it at a high level. It's called sorcery, but they definitely doing it at a high level. I ain't point to get into that because you heard so many people say it before. Magic is not a bad thing because that's what the world is, you know, centered around. It's a magical place. But no, it's using the most horrible and horrific way possible. You can even just look up certain symbols that just give you a flashback, or it gives you some type of energy or some type of feeling that you resonate with when it comes to it, because it's a real thing. It's definitely a real thing. And the subconscious produces what it thinks is real. Whatever your subconscious think is real, it might actually be happening, or what is happening, you know? Like, what is happening? Like, is any of this real? I would like to think so. But is any of the things that you think of on a day-to-day basis real, or is even really play games or partake in some type of activity? When you know something is not really going on, but you already thinking about it, or you already seen it happen, that's your subconscious. It already played out a whole reality for you. You know, I'm not gonna get too deep into that because that's just what the subconscious does. I think you should like read up on it if you don't know too much about it. Like, this is literally how my mind's been thinking at a rapid pace. Like, I go through so many scenarios in my head. You ever think about like just killing people? I know a lot of people don't talk about this, but if you think about killing people, that's like another way of your subconscious going through a situation that already happened. It might not be real, but that's your subconscious already programming you to think a certain way, to already have it like downloaded in your mind. Yeah, it's crazy. It's not the way we should be thinking, but literally that's how the mind works. It's also a survival technique on the phone, right? And you like you come up with some type of like voice. People call it like doctors, fake doctors, they call it like schizophrenic, or you like crazy, or you come up with different minds, or but like literally it's just your ego. it's kind of like a survival tactic. Like when you answer the phone and you like come up with a new voice, you kind of like, it's kind of like that. You come up with like a new voice and you're like, you become a whole different person. That's your subconscious. It already downloaded that voice for you to act a certain way, or code switching for other people who don't really understand what I'm saying. Code switching. It's like there's so many ways your subconscious mind works. It's ridiculous. Like sometimes I think about drowning and like I kind of know how to swim now, but like I think about drowning and I'm nowhere near water. Like right now, I just explained me drowning and I'm around a bunch of grass. Like what? Am I okay? So, what is what we call God? Obviously, God is the essence of everything. Sound, frequencies, energies. God is damn near everything. Creation. And I don't like to call him the creator. I sometimes slip up by saying that, but I notice when I say it, I'll be like, damn, I said the creator. The creator already created us, so why would he still be the creator? But the Most High, someone that we cannot physically see, but it's only spiritual, and it's through the soul that you can feel this entity. But God was once one and split itself into the lingam and the yoni, or what we like to call the penis and the vagina, or man and woman, or the male consciousness and the female consciousness, masculine and the feminine. Like, how deep we gonna go with this? The Adam gene and the Eve gene. The Adam, you know what I'm saying? Like, how deep we really gonna go? There's so many ways. There's so many conversations we can have about that. But literally, it's whatever you think. Also, by the way, that's what I think God is. God is that. You know, whatever you think God is, you should rock with that. Ain't nobody gonna beat you up for it. Some people that might kill you, yeah, because they're crazy. It's like a new way of thinking. It's not like you gotta keep following the old rules or the old ways of thinking. And yeah, there's some truth in different civilizations, but let's make it make sense. The sun been here for eons. Earth been here for eons. You just probably got here, unless you've been here for eons when a new set of, earthlings came along here. But honestly, to be honest, God is everything. God is the reason why you talking, how you have your energy, your swagger, all that. The reason why people are playing in the middle of the field right now and they're not in the house. It's just an energy that takes over you. And you are God, because you are a percentage of God. You're a percentage of the sun. But see how my mind works? I'm gonna try to think like this all the time, because it's like, why would I be so hard on myself to think a certain way? Just explore my own mind. Obviously, you follow your gut, but I like to explore my mind. I like to know what's real. I like to think I like to know what's not real. That's just the ego also. So I feel like a lot of people should think like that and protect your ego. Don't just, destroy your own ego, because then, like, what are you actually, like, doing for yourself? You know what I mean? A lot of people want to talk about being healthy and being in shape and, getting a better body. Or, like, I go to the gym and I still eat like you know what I'm saying? You still eat like shit. You still eat like a damn pig. All that. But it's like, forget all that working out and everything like that, the physical. What about your mental? What about your subconscious? What about your mindset? What about all these things, that makes up how you think? What about meditation? What about yoga? What about all these things? Like, things that we slack on day to day. And if you are good at it, then that's really like I think you should be proud of yourself, because, like, those are natural things to do. Reading. Just, intensifying your brain tissues. I think all those things will always be a benefit, What about those things that people shy away from? What about those things? What about the mantras and the mudras and, all these different things that's going to help you out, help you become great within, not just physically, the outer, and just for an image. You got to study yourself. You got to know who you are. You got to know why you think the way you do, what triggers you, what makes you depressed, what makes you happy, what makes you what they call schizophrenic. What's all these things? It's all your mind. And if you don't help your own mind out, your mind is going to tell you that. Your own mind is going to be like, okay, the mind don't care about myself. I'm going to go keep picking myself up. I'm going to keep destroying my own self. By the way, this nature is like popping right now. But who cares about working out? obviously people work out because it's a good exercise for the physical. It stimulates your mind. There's a lot of different ways you can get out of different funks, a lot of different ways you can prepare yourself. But don't just work out and not like work on your mind. Your mind is the most important thing. Without the mind, there's no physical. Knowing a lot is really a good thing because that sparks conversation, different levels of conversation with different types of people. But ultimately, protect your energy. And when I'm saying this because there's people out here, who like to go back and forth and argue. Social media, they start having a whole computer, whole keyboard. You became the keyboard. Like, even out here in debates. What is it about the people who argue with other people? And sometimes it might be truth and it might be some points, yes. Or it might just be some real good conversation, or other people just like to be petty. You do have some idiots out here. You do have people who like not so bright. You do have people also who don't care or give a fuck about nothing, but you also have people who care. And when I'm saying this, I'm saying because there's so many types of people, but I'm gonna just name 3. You got the people who say like, you want to spark a conversation, right? A conscious conversation, and something that's going, be healthy, right? Let's just talk about that for now. And you want to go say like, oh, like blah 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 blah, and then you got the people that's like, nigga, shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? Like, you sound stupid, bro. He a weirdo, or she a weirdo. I don't understand her. Or they just look at you like you're crazy. And some people, they might not know what you're talking about, and they might stay quiet. And it's like, okay, like, I see you want to talk about it, but you hesitant a little bit. It's okay. I'll keep working with you. I'll keep talking, or something like that. And eventually they'll talk back, and you'll see how their mind works, if they're willing to. For not being little pussies. But there's a reason why people talk this way. Hold on, let me let the wind blow. I won't argue with them. Those people that's like, you're stupid and you're dumb and you don't know shit and like you only believe this and blah blah blah, whatever. They won't go back and forth with you. Don't do it. Don't waste your time. Don't argue with them. Cause they're gonna always be like that. They're never gonna have an open mind. They're gonna be blockheads. They're gonna be like, they're not gonna really care. They're not gonna vibe out what you saying. So you might as well just give up right now, because you only fighting yourself in that moment. You like, damn, like, you ain't talking about it. Like, why you don't want, you had nothing to say back? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just forget about it. Clearly, they're not trying to rock with you. Then you got people who like, I don't really know too much. Like, can you explain that a little bit better? Or like, I feel you, like, but what you mean? Like, those people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they in the middle and shit. Like, I talk to them. I give them some conversation, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I let them know what's going on, how I'm thinking. And then there's like conversation, you know what I'm saying? There's something to talk about. Saying not everything is negative. Not everything is like taboo to talk about, you know what I'm saying? So those people, you can talk to them. They're not the idiots that's like, they're going to call you out your name and they want to fight physically and all that weird stuff. They want to see things that's not true. No, not those people. The people that just want to know. They want you to explain. They want to know that what you got to say. And then you got people who like, they like-minded people. Y'all gonna have great conversation right off rip. It's gonna be like y'all never, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like y'all never like lost touch in whatever lifetime. And they gonna want to know more. And they not, they're not self-centered. They want to know what you guys say. So it be help me help you. Try to figure out what this matrix is. Sorry. I kind of talk fast. So, but yeah. And you're gonna have those people that's gonna get mad and they gonna want to fight you. Just let them be the army, let them be the infantry, let them be the Navy SEALs, let them be the goddamn zombies. Let them be whatever they want to be in that moment. Front line. Now I ain't talking about the people who gonna sacrifice on some good energy. I'm talking about the people who gonna, you know what I'm saying? They gonna bombard you. They gonna act crazy. They gonna be outbursts. Just let them go ahead. Let them rock. Cause at the end of the day, why would you want to get tumbled over? I just noticed that I'm near anthill. They gonna want to be mad. They gonna want to be angry. They gonna want to toss chairs. They gonna want to smack you upside your head. They gonna have crazy looks on it, but they all just parasites. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We all gonna find peace. We all gonna find some type of harmony. Not all of us gonna get some justice in this age, day of age. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean say age, like, but we all gonna get these things. It might not come quick. It might not come as natural as you want it to be, because you asking for the government to do that. For real, for real. You gotta do that within. But let those people be those people. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about the dream world. Like, you ever like find yourself like having a real consistency about your dream? Because I was about to say something else, but consistency about your dream where you be noticing that you be having like intense dreams that feel way too real, and you like, yo, that felt way too real, and you feel like a different world. You feel like a different world is happening when you go to sleep. It's because it really is. You ain't crazy or nothing like that. I wouldn't call you crazy. I would just say like you really tapped in and you really have some type of, you know, energy about you that you might want to think on more, because it be those ones where you go to sleep and you won't go back to sleep immediately. You won't have those dreams again, because that was real. That felt like something that was like amazing to you. I'm sorry, this lady has the longest leash I've ever seen in the world. I don't know if I got her on. Like wherever she at and wherever her dog is, that's how long the leash is, literally. I had to. But yeah, the dream world is crazy, like, especially when you become more conscious and you become more aware of what's actually going on. You're not just partaking in another day. You're gonna start to see things in your dream where you like, okay, like, I see whatever I'm doing right now is just not it. Whatever I'm doing out there in that world with those cosmos and life. And you can also make that happen on this realm. You just have to find that type of energy within yourself. I really hope no buzz is on me, because when I walk back inside of a building, I do not want nobody to call me dirty or bug boy. You know what I'm saying? I already got some type of mosquito bite, I think. Little nigga just left my arm. I seen you. Just vibe out. Just keep, you know, understanding who you are, and then those dreams will keep coming. And yeah, be some negative jumps, but also watch out for what you watch at nighttime, because like I had seen something about the reptilians. There was a YouTube I was watching, and I literally manifested the reptilian in my dream coming through the door inside of a room. I'm like, bro, this shit was way too real. And I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. But dreams are cool. I just want to know why we run from our own greatness. I want to know. Why do we feel like we only are slaves, or we feel like we only are like not good enough? We just only gonna be the 1% in the world. Like, we're not gonna ever meet 99%, or we're not gonna ever meet up to 99% expectation that you're actually supposed to be, or we're not gonna do this and that. Why do we think so low about it? Did you tell yourself to think like that? Did you program yourself like? No, I'm actually asking like a real question. Did you program yourself to think like, okay, like, this is what it is. I'll never be good enough to be this. This world will never be that. Like, that's programming yourself. That's manifesting negative thoughts on yourself. And yeah, we slip up when we say these things, but in actuality, that's not what our soul wants. Our soul knows we're greater than what was told to us. Our soul knows we're greater than what we, on a physical, are capable of. Spiritually, are capable of. We only been told a certain amount of percentage that we should own up to. So that's how we think. But I think we're greater than that. There's a quote. I don't even know, like, don't you know how you about to quote something and it's like, damn, I'm about to mess up my whole YouTube. But like, somebody said something about you are great beyond measure. And I don't feel like thinking about the white bull, but I think his name is Tesla. But I don't feel like thinking about the white bull. Who cares? No offense to the white people out there. I really don't give a fuck. Never mind. But like, you know what I'm saying? We definitely are great beyond measure. We only giving ourselves a little bit of inches, but like, how about if we give ourselves a lot more? Further than our eye can see type vibe, you know what I'm saying? Why don't we mind our own business? Like, I'm not saying like you mind other people's business, but like, why don't we mind our own business more often? Like, we don't even know what's going on with ourselves. We want to figure out what's going on with the government. We want to figure out what's going on with 13 bloodlines or the Illuminati. They're all puppets. Religion. We want to know what's going on with religion. We want to know what's going on with reptilians. We want to know what's going on with goddamn the news. Know what's going on with all these other entities besides ourselves. We want to know what's going on with celebrities and New World Order. Shit, what else? Goddamn voting and, you know, a bunch of weird stuff, like stuff that's just have no real essence to it. Things that will not help us advance. All those things that I said will not help us advance. Why are we still giving it so much energy? It's because we think they have so much power. They don't. They really don't. I feel like we be too worried about all those things, and it's like those things will never change. You give more power to it, literally. That just makes no sense to me, but it is what it is. But let's go back to when I was talking about the sex offenders and the pedophiles and the rapists, sex traffickers, all these weird, nasty men and women out here who think it's just normal and okay to do that. But I think it's just become a culture for them, to be honest. I think it just became a culture. Been a culture, actually. They've just been practicing this just like anything else. It's rituals. They've just been practicing these things because, like, that's just literally how their mind works. That's how their anatomy works. That's how, you know what I'm saying? It's actually very disgusting, but it's not the age in disclosure no more about UFOs. Nothing's hidden. Nothing's new under the sun. It's not the age of information no more, age of Aquarius. None of that. It's not any of that. We gotta just think every day as the age of truth. The age of fucking everything coming out in the open. Everything being exposed. That's just the energy we gotta be on. We gotta be on that big energy right there, because that's the only thing that treats we gotta be like a damn strawberry, to be honest. But like, yeah, like I feel like we gotta be on that energy all the time, because if we not, and we gonna keep blaming these people, we never gonna figure out, and we always gonna be like, oh yeah, we're in the age of this or that. Like, we're literally need to just be in the age of stop fucking playing with us. That's the age that we need to be in. Kind of like cleaning up your goddamn bottle. You know what I'm saying? Cleaning up your bottle if it's dirty. Pouring more clean water into the dirty water. Or cleaning up your house, getting under your carpet. You know what I'm saying? Just shake the system. Let's clean up, man. Let's put the vacuum on that ass. Let's cut the grass where the snakes be at. Let's focus more on ourselves. Let's focus on our kundalini. Let's focus on truth. Let's focus on conversations that need to be held. Let's focus on doing these things that nature wants us to do. Let's focus on the animals. You know what I'm saying? Let's focus on a lot of these different things. Let's focus on self. Because the one focus on self, great beyond measure. That's all I'm going to say. But I hope y'all like this video, because like I just was venting to y'all. I hope y'all really like it. Subscribe if you want to. And if this is not going on YouTube, it's just something that I was just thinking of, and whoever hands it get into. Hope y'all thinking the same way. I'm out. Peace. Is somebody leave me my blending right now? For all the people in Philly. Or just around. Whoever in the city, right? When they catch a bus. How many times we gonna catch the bus? The local bus. Now, I'm not talking about people that just want to save money or it's just convenient. I'm talking about the people who actually have a mindset of trying to like not do that here. How many times we gonna do that until we find a plan to stop? Let's cut it out. But yeah, nature was crazy out here, and I'm glad I hope y'all really enjoyed my video. So I am thinking about posting it, so. But it was beautiful out here. I'm out, like I said, ×2.